Hello, let's get to the message for yourself today. This message for today for our beautiful Scorpios. My kitty is assisting as usual. He's very talkative. We got the 3 of Wands. All right, so to start with 3 of Wands, Wands represent work, manifesting what you want. You might have a new opportunity coming at you at this time, but from what I'm seeing is that you're on the threshold of success, and your past efforts are starting to pay off, right? Like you're walking down the road of work, you're just chugging along, and you're reaching a turn in the bend for the better, with new horizons ahead of you. So anything you've been working on a lot or just trying to manifest is going to come into fruition. Maybe you've reached or you're going to reach an important milestone soon. But basically you're on solid ground, okay? And you're going to develop a new sense of confidence when you start achieving the things that you've been going after. If it's especially a long-term sort of goal that you've been working towards, weight loss, money, I'm thinking something around a job might come along soon that will help you along your path. Some sort of way to make money, maybe even a side job. But the focus here is on commerce, right? Transactions, ventures, stuff like that. You've gone as far as you can by yourself, and now with the 3 of Wands, you need to infuse yourself with a group, right? You can't just do it alone. You need to involve yourself with other people now. The group doesn't have to be large. It can only be 2 or 3 people, which is fine. But the other people that you choose to work with, you have to be able to trust their ideas, and their talents, and know who has, certain strengths and certain weaknesses. When you work with a group of people, you really have to know them, so you can work cohesively. Maybe some person is really good at speaking, one person is really good at sales, one person is really good at creativity. Whatever it is that you're working on, whatever work you're involved in, if you choose to work with a group of people, be aware of everyone's strengths and weaknesses so you can work together. Whatever situation that you as a group come to, you will all know intuitively who the best person to do what job would be, right? You know how to delegate because you know who does what better, or who doesn't like to do certain things, who isn't good at whatever, right? But you're going to pull your talents and ideas together to create whatever you need to go forward, right? So maybe it's some sort of work opportunity where you're going to be working with a group of people, and you need to be able to cooperate. But I see this working out for you. And you're gonna have some confidence, walking. This person is walking, kind of like head up, right? They're not, trotting along. They're not dragging their feet. They're just walking confidently into the future. There's a bright new opportunity ahead of them, just around the bend, So keep going, right? Brace yourself. The change that you've been waiting for is within sight. The enterprise that has consumed you and your partners is going to bear fruit. Maybe new orders arrive, new sales come in through your website, whatever it is, your product, service. People have heard about you through other customers come to you now. You're getting a lot of referrals. I'm sensing a lot of things with work and groups of people that are going to help you, right? But you need to be able to work with people now. Maybe you're, most Scorpios are really good at being resilient on their own. There's a lot of life circumstances that you might be thrown into where you don't have a lot of support. You might not have family, you might not have a lot of friends, you might not have people around you that you can trust. Whatever the case is, Now is the time where you know that you can work by yourself, you know that you can do a good job, but you're limited still. You need to be able to work now with other people to get yourself to the next level, to turn that bend, to get the virtue and the success that you want. I want to say money, but it's more than money. It's satisfaction, it's life satisfaction, it's social satisfaction, right? Maybe you get promoted and you have to work with new people, you have to learn how to manage people. Or maybe you're just going to be in front of people more. But whatever the case is, you're on your way. If you're looking for someone and you're single, there might be someone that appears in your life through a blind date or a casual meeting while you're out with friends. If someone tries to set you up on a blind date, a lot of people kind of shriek at that idea. Usually it never really works out. But you have to go and take the chance still. You can't just sit at home and just wait for the perfect specimen of a human being to come to your door and knock on it. You have to be out. You have to be out and about. And in this phase of life, excuse my cat for clawing, but in this phase of life, you're going to need to open up, and you've also developed a lot of confidence in yourself, so you just walk tall, right? Walk with your heart open, and the right people are going to find you, but you have to be findable. You need to be able to go out there even if you don't want to, even if you feel uneasy, insecure, you're tired, you don't know anybody, you're just feeling shy. Whatever the case is, it does not matter to your goals. Your goals don't care if you're shy. Your money doesn't care if you're shy. If you just take a seat in your life, right, and you expect things to just come to you without working for it or without putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, and you just remain comfy and cozy in your home, but you desire more, right, then you're not going to get anywhere. Things don't come to you if you don't put the work out there to get it, for the energy to attach itself to. You have to put the energy out, create the energy, and call it into you. And you can't do that sitting on the couch in sweatpants, expecting Prince Charming to come to you. You have to put in the work, you have to do the steps, you have to open your heart, you have to do things as well. So with the Three of Wands, take the chance. Go on a blind date, or go on a date where you're just not having great expectations. Go out, even if you don't feel like it. You might be surprised when you meet someone and just have a great conversation. They make you laugh out of nowhere. Maybe you share the same beliefs on something where it kind of just hits home, makes you feel at home, makes you feel like you're on the right path. Sometimes strangers will come along in your life, and whether they stay or not, sometimes there's a message that they'll give you. And sometimes if you're feeling down, you don't even have to tell other people that you're feeling a certain way, but you might have a random conversation with someone where they can help you, or they can lift your spirits at least, or make you feel like, yeah, I am actually on the right path. Yeah, I actually am doing the right thing. I'm thinking the right thoughts. I'm going in the right direction, right? So that's kind of what I'm feeling like. If you're with someone now, you and your partner need some sort of vacation. It doesn't have to be this, extravagant thing. It just needs a break from your everyday routine. It doesn't matter if you're doing well in the relationship or not, or if you're suffering a little bit. You both need a break, and you both need to break together. You need to give yourself some relaxation time together where you can both kind of just enjoy each other's company like you did when you first met each other, when you were trying to get to know each other. Or you would sit, you could sit in a waiting room in the most, abysmal places and just be infatuated with one another, talking for hours, right? It doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. It just matters the person that you're with. So maybe just take some time off, even if it's a staycation, or just go somewhere new together. Possibly somewhere by water. Water has a lot of emotion with it, a lot of love. Take some time. Even if you don't like going in the water, be next to it, look at it, take a gaze, smell the fresh air, the salt water, whatever it is, right? You need a refresher in your relationship, and I think that will turn the bend in your relationship together. But wands, I always think work, getting things done, right? So you've been working, you're getting things done, and now there's going to be a new opportunity coming your way. Profits, maybe some sort of reward or a trip. Maybe if we mix this all together, maybe you take a trip, whether you're by yourself or with your significant other, and you have an epiphany while you're on vacation, while you're relaxed, on what you want to do next with work, or what to do with a problem that you can't figure out, or you meet someone while you're vacationing that might come in handy as a good referral or a client or something like that, or someone gives you a new opportunity when you're out and about. But make sure that if you start making a little bit more money and you're feeling good, don't spend it all. Don't act like you're like, royalty in a sense. You kind of, save some for a rainy day, right? Whatever the case is, the news is good. The news is going to be good. And I'm sensing some weird, some kind of pregnancy, I want to say. If you're with someone or not, there might be a pregnancy, but it's gonna turn out good. It progresses well. There's gonna be like a third entity here, and it's gonna involve work, because pregnancy is work, having a child is work. But you're gonna have to figure out how to balance work and play together. Especially if you're having a family, or if you have a family, or even if you're alone. You have to learn how to balance work and play together. But basically, all the ideas that you've been starting to, manifest or try to manifest, all the things that you've been doing, and the goals that you've been trying to accomplish, there's going to be a huge shift, and it's going to be a good shift. Look at this beautiful opening flower above you. You turn the bend, there's going to be new opportunity coming. There's going to be good opportunity coming. And you're going to be confident walking into this new life, this new level that you're going into. You're walking into a new level. You're stepping yourself up. And you're not taking no for an answer. And you're super confident about it. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So whatever you've been working towards, whether it's trying to have a family, trying to find a job, trying to meet new friends, whatever the case is, there's going to be some extra people involved. And maybe you're teaching, there's going to be a lot more people involved. You can't do this by yourself anymore, basically, what I'm getting with this card. You cannot go about life by yourself anymore. You're going to step up, and you're going to get a little bit more successful, and you're going to have to start involving other people now and relying on these other people as well. And that's what's going to create this new level up in your life. When you find the people that you can rely on besides yourself, that's powerful. Good people are hard to find, and when you find some good people, whether it's work, love, family, hold on to them. It's going to give you a new way of looking at the universe and yourself. And these new people will also validate you as a person, your personality, the way you think. They're going to think that you're fucking great. They're going to acknowledge that you have good ideas, and they're going to think of you as a great part of the team as well. You are a good part of a team, of any team that you decide to. And when you find other people to team up with, it's going to be good. So go out into the world, test your manifestation skills, test the validity of everything that is coming back to you, whether it be people, opportunities, success, pregnancy, work, health. You possess the power, and you can bring about whatever your heart desires. And this is the card that shows you that you're just around the bend. Success is right here. It's so close, and just expect to be working with other people. So get used to to being a little bit more social or cooperative in your approach with life, and just see what happens. It's going to be great.